And if we move down, Wayne, from the northeast and go to the Midlands and talk about Aston Villa, sounds like an exclusive story in terms of some targets in January.
Yeah, I mean, Aston Villa's main priority is an attacking player in January. They want a forward, they want a versatile forward, someone who can play down the middle, can play either sides. And there's a story in Football Insider today that Tammy Abraham is a top target for them, who had a very, very successful spell on loan there in their championship season or championship promotion campaign, scored 25 goals, I think it was, and led the line brilliantly. He's currently out injured. He's at Roma, but he's tore his ACL in June, expected to be out until sort of March, springtime, but he is a top target for Aston Villa. And, he sort of fits the profile of the type of forward they want. He is mobile, can hold the ball out, can play with his back to goal, can play on the shoulder, calm in front of goal, has a good scoring record. So he fits the bill. Inaki Williams is another one, someone that, Emery knows a lot better from his time in Spain. He's a bit older, he's 29, but Emery does want a striker who's ready to go, someone who can make an impact, and not someone who would have to bed in. They signed Duran last January from Chicago Fire, 15, 17 million. That hasn't worked out that well. He's fallen out with Emery. He's not really playing much at the moment. And there's a huge sort of reliance on Ollie Watkins for the goals. So, yeah, they do want a striker in January. That's a priority for them.
And Pete, in terms of styles, like Wayne's mentioned, you've got Abraham and Williams. They're very, very different players in terms of how they play. Under Emery currently, who do you think suits Emery's style of football at this moment in time?
At this moment in time, I'd probably go for Inaki Williams. Probably suit him more. He's more versatile than Tammy Abraham. Could play wide on either side. Could play down the middle as well. I think the way Ollie Watkins is playing right now, he's a guaranteed starter in that side as well. So I think for Tammy Abraham, if he was to arrive, he would find it maybe hard to get into that team right now. The way Aston Villa are going, so strong, especially at home. Their home form is unbelievable. It's making them real surprise contenders for top four and even a title challenge as well. But got to take your hat off to Unai Emery. He's gone in there, done a wonderful job, free-flowing football, and it's really benefited the likes of Ollie Watkins, now becoming a regular in the England squad as well, scoring goals for fun. And you've definitely seen the improvement in Villa. But yeah, I think Inaki Williams from Athletic Bilbao would be a smart signing. He's at a good age, coming probably now to the peak of his career, but he's a versatile forward. He's shown for Spain as well that he knows where the back of the net is. So that's not an issue for them either as well. I think it will be hard to prize him away from Bilbao because he's there with his brother as well. So it would be a hard deal to do, but obviously Unai Emery with his Spanish connections and Monchi, the sporting director, they will know all about him as well. So I'm sure they're actively pursuing that line of interest in him and maybe other targets in Spain as well. So I expect Villa maybe to do a couple of deals in the January transfer window, whether that's a out-and-out striker, a number 9 as well as probably a wide man as well. But yeah, Villa just going from strength to strength, and all Villa fans should be happy with the way things are progressing. And I think if they can make a couple of shrewd signings in January, they can maintain this push.
But I mean, just take up your points about Abraham or a player like him fitting into the side. I mean, the Villa are only one Ollie Watkins serious injury away from it all. The optimism puncturing very quickly, aren't they? I think he scored 11 goals this season. He's obviously gone to a different level. He's just got a new contract. He's playing the best football of his career. But if he gets injured, Villa are struggling, I think, or certainly struggling to play in the style they're playing and also scoring those goals. I think their next top scorer is 3 goals this season. So that's, they need strength and depth. They're playing the Europa League. They're playing 2 games a week. There's, you look at Liverpool, how many forwards they've got, 5 forwards and various injuries and stuff. You do need more firepower. And I think Villa are very, very aware of that. And, I would expect them to bring in a forward. I'd expect Duran to leave probably on loan for the rest of the season and maybe for Villa to be one of the busier clubs as well. Because I think Pete's probably hearing similar things on the agent grapevine and through various sort of channels that they are exploring the market. Obviously, they brought Monchi in. There's that very, very tight Spanish connection now at the club, and Emery does a lot of his deals himself with his close team around him. So yeah, I would expect them to be very, very busy in January.
You've just watched a segment from Football Insider's brand new podcast, The Inside Track, with me, Lewis Pearce, alongside the guests on the show. Thanks very much for tuning in. Please do give the video a like, comment your thoughts on the topic, and feel free to share on your social media pages. If you want to listen to the full podcast episode, click the link in the description below. Keep your eyes peeled for plenty more content and exclusives here on The Inside Track.